This is ANN News Brief.
An opposition rally in Harare was broken up by Zimbabwe police on Wednesday using tear gas and water cannons. At least 200 supporters of the Movement for Democratic Change said those who resisted the tear gas were assaulted. Bystanders reported they were caught in the melee and were beaten by police. They said even little children as young as 2 were assaulted as well. Police responded that the gathering and address by MDC party leader Nelson Chamisa had not been sanctioned. MDC Vice President Tendai Biti said that should not matter, especially since they were not a terrorist or fascist organization. Biti called the attention of leaders of the Southern African Development Community, such as South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, to what is happening in the country. NDC spokesman Nkululeko Simbanda said members of the party would continue to challenge Nagago's legitimacy. They accuse him of stealing last year's elections from Chamisa. Extreme drought, heat waves and floods have qualified Somalia as one of the countries worst affected by global warming. The United Nations says more than 500,000 Somalis were affected by recent flooding in South Somalia, and more than 2 million are food insecure. Scientists and food safety experts say the climate shocks are not only destroying Somali crops and livestock, but are also increasing the levels of toxins in the staple foods like maize, sorghum, and wheat harvested there. A study conducted on Somali crops by Belfast Queen's University and published earlier this year found that levels of aflatoxin B1, a toxin linked to development of liver cancer, are dangerously high compared to European Union levels. The UN Food and Agriculture Organization has not conducted its own study on the problem, but Ima Uma, an FAO food nutrition expert, agreed with the role of a climate shocks in high levels of aflatoxins. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Earlier this week, ANN reported that U.S. officials had imposed an entry ban on former Kenyan Attorney General Amos Wako, citing his alleged involvement in what the State Department called significant corruption. At a news conference on Wednesday, Wako denied the allegations and denounced the ban, which prevents him, his wife, and son from entering the U.S. The U.S. has criticized Wako several times over the years for not doing enough to halt corruption during his 20-year tenure as Attorney General from 1991 to 2011. At a news conference on Wednesday in Nairobi, Wako, now a member of Kenya's Senate, said the U.S. allegations were vague and unjustified. This is Wako's second U.S. travel ban. The first one came in 2009 after a disputed Kenyan presidential election that triggered deadly post-election violence. That is ANN News Brief at 11. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I'm Lucy Adeyemi.